They say, okay? Everybody that dies right now goes to sleep. They don't go to hell or heaven, they go to sleep. On the last final judgment, when we all get judged and God throws Hades and death in the lake of fire, then everybody goes into hell or in the lake of fire. So what they say, Bill, in a nutshell is, nobody's burning right now, Bill. Nobody's in hell. Everybody that dies is soul sleeping, which I don't think they realize this is a Jehovah's Witness doctrine, but I won't go into that part. They say they're soul sleeping. So, like, there's people in the chat right now that's saying, Bill, there's no one in hell. Nobody goes to hell right now. That's way in the future. We're kind of in a soul sleep. Let me know your thoughts on that scripturally. What do you think about that? Are people immediately going to hell right now?
They are immediately going to hell right now. You know, there's people that they quote Revelation 20:15, that at the great white throne judgment, they're cast into the lake of fire. Whoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. If they just back up 2 verses, verse 13 says, death and hell, and it uses the word Hades, deliver up the dead that are in them.
Wow.
So they're clear, there's dead people in the current hell. They're delivered up, and then it says they're judged, and then they're thrown into the lake of fire. So those people are alive in the current hell. And look at Luke 16, the rich man Jesus talked about, and that was not a parable for 2 reasons. Number one, a parable never has a name mentioned in it. This has 3 names, Abraham, Lazarus, and Moses. So that's one reason it's not a parable. Number 2, in verse 25 and verse 29, Jesus said, and Abraham said to the rich man. So Jesus was quoting Abraham as saying to the rich man. If it was a parable, Jesus would have been lying because Abraham wouldn't have said that.
Wow.
So it's a parable. It's a real true story. And it's the word there, hell, is the word Hades, the current hell. So, and it talks about the rich man died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. And then it says the rich man died, and in hell he lifted up his eyes. So the very next verse it says, in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torment in the flames. So it shows you immediately when he died, he went right to the current hell.